Hey guys, I'm John from Mutiny Spice and I want to welcome you back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I put out any videos or anything like that, but you know, it's been super busy around here. I've had my son out from California. He was visiting and we were out having a good time. So I'm back in it now though. So I wanted to share some things with you guys. And the first thing that I wanted to share with you is the way that I make my Mutiny Sauce. The Mutiny Sauce is my kind of flagship sauce made with Fresno peppers. You guys will see all the ingredients when we get into the kitchen. But I did want to stress a couple things because especially on the Pepper Lovers Discord, which if you guys aren't a member of that, I suggest that you go download Discord, and I'll drop a link to the Discord invite in the comments below. So you'll be able to join if you really want to. It's a great place to talk about peppers and hot sauces and everything like that. So if you want to do that, that's a great place to do it. There's tons of smart people on there. You know, everybody that, if you are, you know, somehow in this algorithm of finding my video, or if you found it through Facebook or something like that, you'll find everybody else from Lazy, Boss, the Pepper Ranger, Obsessive Gardener. All those guys are on there sharing content, and they're grows and they have amazing stuff going on too. So, but yeah, if you get into the Discord and you read through the Ferments and Sauce channel, there's a lot of questions on there about how to, you know, how do you make sauce? What's the process and everything like that? What's the best way to sterilize? And the one tip that I want to really stress is that sanitation and cleanliness are the most important part of making a sauce, especially if you're going to be distributing it to people. I personally use Star San, and it only takes a little bit of Star San mixed with some water. So my process for sanitation and cleaning, when I'm talking about my bottles and stuff like that, is soap and water. I'll hit them with soap and water, and then let them dry out a little bit, and then I'll hit them with a Star San mixture, which is just a little bit. It has the actual mixing ratios on the bottle, but you can get it on Amazon and stuff like that. But yeah, I put my Star San mixture in there, shake it up, make sure everything's fully coated in it, and then you let it dry, drip dry, and then you're sterilized. And so that goes for plastic or glass or whatever else you want to use it for. So that's how I do it, and that's how I make sure that my stuff is clean. And another thing is making sure that your sauces are, personally, I like to boil them to make sure that, you know, any craziness or, you know, any bad stuff that's in there gets boiled out, killed as much as possible. You know, you can't, what I've learned from the Discord is that you can't guarantee that everything's gone. So it's one of those things, you just got to make it as safe as possible for everybody to enjoy your sauce. So the other thing that's really cool is through the Pepper Lovers community Discord, I've been able to send some of my sauces out and get feedback from people. And so I've been able to tweak my recipes a little bit to make sure that people are enjoying it and they're getting what they want, and the names match up, and the names match up with the intended flavors and stuff like that. So I thank everybody that's given me feedback on my sauces. It's really helped me to make sure that everything's on point and good to go. And yeah, so that's the biggest thing for me, is making sure everything's clean and sanitized. And for me personally, I wanted to get feedback and make sure that my sauces were actually good for people. You know, I've tasted some sauces that are, you know, extremely hot, and that's all it is just a lot of heat. And that's cool for some people, you know, but for me, I prefer a low heat sauce that has some really good flavor. And I like a really vinegar forward taste, right? So like, it sounds cheesy, but Tabasco is one of my favorite sauces because it's just, you know, that fermented Tabasco chili with some vinegar and salt, and, you know, it's a very simple recipe. So that's what I prefer. But yeah, with that, let's go ahead and check out the recipe and the process that I use to make Mutiny Sauce. So thank you guys, and we'll see you at the end. All right, first step before we even get to cutting and talking about weights and measurements, first thing I do is wash all the peppers up. So sometimes they come with some mud, dirt on them and stuff like that. So here we have some jalapenos. This is going to be used for the garlic grenade sauce. And then over here are the Fresnos for the Mutiny Sauce. And I see a little funky one here. So this is where I also get to go hands-on and kind of see if there's any weird ones or nasty, rotten ones and stuff like that, and pick them out. So these will be cut up and seeded. At least the Fresnos. I like the Mutiny Sauce to have a really bright color to it. And so that's the way that I get that, is pulling all the extra stuff out. So the seeds and all the stuff that's inside, I'll pull all that out. So I just have like the red flesh of the peppers, because these are really pretty peppers. So yeah, this is me washing the peppers. I'll go through and agitate them now that I've added some dish soap. And then once I'm satisfied, then I'll rinse them off, dry them, and then start cutting them up and getting them ready to process. So the thing about blending is, especially when it comes to sauces, people like them a different way. I prefer this one, which is the Mutiny Sauce, to be a little more runny, a little finer as far as the pepper bits are concerned. So what I've done is I've already pre-portioned out all the ingredients, and you can see this is a very simple sauce, right? So habaneros, Fresnos, some salt, and then I have some liquids, which is vinegar, juice from like one squeeze of a lemon, not a lot at all, and then some water. So it's already portioned out. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and add the peppers into the blender. Let's see if I can do this. Try not to cut my hand in the process. I'm gonna have to get a little spoon here. Shove these down there. This one pretty much maxes out my little Ninja Auto IQ blender, so, but it makes a good batch. Habaneros. And the reason I chose to use habaneros with this one is the Fresnos don't really give you a lot of heat. I love the smell and the flavor and the color of the Fresnos, but there's not a lot of heat there. So the habaneros just give us a little bit of spice. And we'll add our liquids. And then for this one, I like to do 3 minutes of blending. So. All right, now the blending is over, and once the bubbles start going to the top, you can see that really cool dark red color that the sauce has. So that's the way I do it. That's the way I process my sauces. And I'm sure that some of you guys that are watching have some more efficient ways of doing it, but this is just the way I do it, and it works for me. And kind of a relaxing thing for me. So yeah, so that's my Mutiny sauce right there. What I'll do now is put it into a pot, bring it to a boil, and then sanitize my bottles, get it into the bottles, and get them ready to go. So that's the process for me. And I got a few more batches that I'm making today. I'm doing some garlic grenade and just the Mutiny sauce. So yeah, so once I get done, I'll show you guys the finished product and see how it looks. So see you then. All right, so sauce day is over, and it looks like it was very successful. I'm not 100% sold on these glass bottles, and we were kind of talking about that on Discord, but we'll see how it turns out. This is my first order. The bottles themselves cost about $1 a piece, compared to, you know, pennies for the plastic ones. So we'll see if they work. But yeah, so for today, like I said, this is the Mutiny sauce that we made in the beginning, and you can see that color. Those aren't seeds. It's just like a reflection off the garage. This is my beer fridge. And then we made this one here, the garlic grenade, which has been upgraded. The amount of garlic has almost been doubled. So it's still gonna be super good for like a Mexican food sort of taste. So, but yeah, so thanks for hanging out, and we'll see what's next. All right, guys, welcome back. And I want to say thank you for joining me. It's a really quick video just to show off the way that I make my sauce and the way that I prefer it to look and feel and taste and everything like that. So join me again next time. I have a couple cool things that I'm going to be putting out very shortly. I want to definitely show you guys what's going on in the grow tents. I got some really cool stuff going on. And then I also have a couple sauces that I want to taste. So those will both be on different videos. But I appreciate you guys joining. And please like, subscribe, comment, pass it on to your friends and family. And I just appreciate you joining me on this pepper growing journey. So we'll see you guys again next time. Later.